Welcome to Game 3 here at Wolf Field, the Pioneers versus the Spuds. Last night, the Spuds advanced to 2-0 against the Pioneers with the walk-off win from Alex Salzman. Bottom of the ninth, one out in the inning, and Alex Salzman, a two-run single, scores Kane Ross and Lucas Danielewicz. The Spuds will go to win 6-5. Alex Salzman will be awarded with the player of the game. The winning pitcher from last night was David Rudgrow, and the losing pitcher, Cade McGee. The Spuds currently sit in fourth place in the Lewis Division with a record of 5-7, 2 games back from first place. And the Western Nebraska Pioneers currently in third place of the Clark Division with a record of 6-4 so far in this second half. Remember, the Pioneers have already clinched their spot, winning the first half of the season in the Clark Division. We are going to take a quick break, wait for first pitch, listen to the national anthems, and then I will say the starting lineups. We will be back shortly. Welcome back to Game 3 of the 4-game series, Spuds against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. The starting lineup, first for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, batting first, number 7, the center fielder, Eric Smelko. Batting second, number 27, Cade McGee, playing second base. Batting third, the third baseman, number 20, Alex Zerfus. Cleanup hitter, left fielder, 22, J.T. Walden. Catching tonight, the 21, Jake English. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 18, Tyler Davis. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 16, John Ponder. In the 8th spot, the DH, number 32, Nate Schwartz. And rounding out the order, the shortstop, number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. The beer batter for tonight will be number 21, Jake English. If Jake English strikes out, then there's half-price pub beer here at Wolf Field. On the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers will be number 23, Carson Ohl. Now the starting lineups for your Canyon County Spuds. Batting first, the center fielder, Ronnie McBride. Batting second, the third baseman, number 3, Cole Arnold. Batting third, the second baseman, number 2, Noah Denny. The cleanup, the first baseman, 25, Joey Gabransky. The DH will be Zach Tollerman, number 24. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielix. After him, the left fielder, number 18, Cameron Grant. Kobe Lehman, number 40, catching tonight in the 8-hole. And then rounding out the order, number 6, the shortstop, Danny Burns. We will be back for first pitch. On the mound for the Spuds will be number 14, the right-hander Connor Horgan. Horgan, the San Mateo, California native, 6'2", 185 pounds, out of Skyline Community College. So far on the year, he is 1 for 2, has a 7.76 ERA through 8 games and 5 starts. He has 26.2 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts, and 12 walks. He will face Eric Smelko, the Western Nebraska Pioneers All-Star. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch misses outside. 1-0 now the count. Pitch number 2 on its way. That one misses. 2-0 now the count. Smelko last night with a single in the first, a single in the fifth, and a single in the sixth. He went 3 for 4 with a strikeout, so had a walk. So very good night last night for Smelko, one of their best hitters. He was awarded the All-Star. That one popped up left field. The left fielder, Cameron Grant, under it, catches it, will throw it in. That'll be out number 1 for Connor Horgan and the Spuds. It's going to bring up number 27, Cade McGee. Horgan looks in, gets the sign, delivers. That one misses low and outside. 1-0 now the count. Cade McGee, the high school senior out of Gonzaga, pitched last night in the 9th inning, ended up taking the loss. He's 6'1", 195 pounds, out of Tucson, Arizona. Pitch number 2 in there, catches the outside corner for a strike. The count now 1-1 on McGee. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on base. The 1-1 pitch misses outside. 2-1 now the count. McGee last night 1 for 5. He had a single and came around to score in the first. The 2-1 pitch runs inside. 3-1 now the count. So 3 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out on right-handed Cade McGee. The 3-1 pitch. Upstairs, walks him. McGee will be awarded with the walk. So Smelko flies out to left field for the first out, and now Cade McGee will be on first with a walk. That's going to bring up number 20, Alex Zerfis, the third baseman. The 0-0 pitch catches outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out with Cade McGee on first base. The 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled out to the VIP section here at Wolf Field. Spuds fans not able to make a play, but it'll be the 0-2 count on Alex Zerfis with 1 out in the inning. Horgan looks back at first. The 0-2 pitch misses outside. Horgan does not get the call. A little bit upset about that one. That one just missing the plate. It's a nice night here at Wolf Field. Absolutely no wind. 93 degrees here. It's been pretty hot, but we moved the game times back to 8, so that way the boys weren't too hot and it wasn't too hot for the fans. But that one misses for a ball. 2-2 now the count on Alex Zerfis. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out with Cade McGee on first base. Zerfus gets a sign. He's going to step back in. Gets set. Horgan looks at first. 2-2 pitch. That one in the dirt. Kobe Lehman behind the plate tonight blocks it. Does not allow Zerfus to go to second. So the 3-2 pitch with a runner at first base. That one fouled back. 3-2 count. We'll say the same. Cade McGee taking off on first base has to go back as that was fouled away. The hit and run does not look to be successful. We have a full count now. Another full count with Cade McGee on first base still. The 3-2 pitch. Takes off again. Kobe Lehman throws a little bit to Noah Denny's backhand side. Will not make the play. So Cade McGee will have a stolen base, but Alex Zerfus does strike out swinging, so there'll be 2 outs in the innings now. It's going to bring up number 22, JT Walden. So far on the year, Walden hitting .287 with 9 doubles. 3 triples, 2 home runs, and 30 RBIs. So now with a runner in scoring position, that'll be 2 outs for number 22, Walden. Walden in left field tonight. First pitch swung on, fouled back to the left side. Horgan misses high. Horgan's kind of laughing about that one. Kobe Lehman, very good defensive catcher behind the plate, jumps up out of his crouch to snag that one, keeping the runner, Cade McGee, at second base. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on second in scoring position. And JT Walden, number 22, up to the plate. Horgan looks back at second, throws. That one fouled away to the left side once again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner on second now. Walden last night 0 for 4. He did have a sacrifice fly in the first inning for an RBI. Horgan looks back. That one fouled away into the Spuds dugout, so it'll stay 2-1-2. Walden, the redshirt freshman out of Gonzaga, Sacramento, California native. The 1-2 count. Upstairs, 2-2 now the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 22 up to plate with the runner on second. Horgan gets the sign, delivers. That one misses low, another 3-2 count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Runner in scoring position is Cade McGee. Walden in the cleanup spot. 3-2 pitch. That one's going to miss high. That's going to walk Walden. It's going to bring up the beer batter number 21, Jake English. English last night, 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. So a very good pick for the beer batter tonight, as if English strikes out, there'll be half-price pub beer at Wolffield. A really good crowd tonight. We have a couple of Little League teams and some happy fans cheering for Horgan to strike out English. That one, first pitch, is a strike, so we hear the crowd get a little bit more excited as Chug-a-Lug plays in the back. So English now behind 0-1 with runners on first and second. JT Walden on first and Cade McGee on second. That one swung on. Cole Arnold's going to field it and touch third base. He will touch the corner, and we will get out of the inning with no one scored. So only runners on base with a pair of walks, no runs, no hits, no errors here in the top of the first. When we come back, it'll be Ronnie McBride, Cole Arnold, and Noah Denny due up for the Spuds. Back here now in the bottom of the first, Ronnie McBride, number 5, due up for the Canyon County Spuds. On the mound will be number 23, Carson Ohl. Carson Ohl, the freshman out of Grand Canyon University, right-hander, 175 pounds. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 now the count. So far on the year, Ohl is 5-1 with a 2.72 ERA. He's started every game he's played in 7 games with 39.2 innings pitched and 43 strikeouts. Ronnie McBride swings at that one inside. 0-2 now the count on number 5, McBride. The 0-2 pitch. Misses low and outside, 1-2 now the count on the center fielder, Ronnie McBride. The 1-2 pitch. That one swung on to the third baseman, number 20, Alex Zerfa. It's going to come over, but he is pulled off the bag, and with Ronnie McBride's speeds, he dodges the tag and will be awarded first base. head coach Antonio Garcia is going to come out and debate that one. So what happened is Zerfus threw it all the way to number 18, Tyler Davis, but Davis was drawn up the line. He tried to come back and tag McBride as he was passing him, but missed the tag. So McBride kind of dove in, rolled after, but now the umpire's debating, talking about it. That will be an infield single, as he would have beaten it out anyway. So McBride will get on with a leadoff single. That's going to bring up number 3, Cole Arnold. He's playing third base tonight. The defense tonight for the Western Nebraska Pioneers from left to right in the outfield, number 22, J.T. Walden in left, number 7, Eric Smelko in center, number 16, John Ponder in right. McBride will take off, slides in there easily, will be awarded the stolen base as he's at second. On the pitch, the ball was a ball. At third base for the Western Nebraska Pioneers is number 20, Alex Zerfus. Number 3, Jared Mazzaferro at short. Number 27, Cade McGee at second. And Tyler Davis, number 18 at first. Behind the plate is number 21, Jake English. And pitching is number 23, Carson Ohl. That one misses low, bounces in the turf. 2-0 now the count. The 1-1 pitch, he'll step off, will not deliver, making sure McBride goes back to second base. McBride had 16 stolen bases before that being his 17th, only caught one time. Cole Arnold, fly ball into left center field and is going to find a gap. Ronnie McBride will round second and third and come in. Cole Arnold rounding second, sliding into third. He will get the diving triple, even though he didn't need to. He could have gone in there standing up. So a no-out triple for Cole Arnold scores Ronnie McBride from second base. The Spuds are up 1-0 in the bottom of the first with no outs. That was Arnold's second triple of the year. That's going to bring up number 2, the second baseman, Noah Denny. Denny out of North Dakota State University in Fargo, North Dakota. That one misses low, 1-0 now the count on number 2, Noah Denny. Denny coming in to tonight's game, hitting .314 with 5 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs. That one grounded to third base. Zerfus cannot pick it up cleanly, but he will still get the out. Throw in time, so that would be the first out of the inning. The 5-3 put out from Zerfus to Davis. That's going to bring up number 25, the first baseman, Joey Gabanski. The sacrifice fly play is still on as there's a runner on third with 1 out. So if Gabanski could get something to the outfield or just a simple single, score another run here for the Spuds. Spuds up 1-0 with 2 hits. Gabanski takes the first pitch, strike right down the middle, 0-1 now the count. The 0-1 pitch. Swings on, fouled off into the left field. That one absolutely roped. Grabanski, a very powerful pull hitter. He hits a lot of things deep to left field, fouled left field, but just all around a really great hitter. Led his Concordia, Nebraska team in home runs. That one, little blooper, going to be to left field. Ponder underneath it. Cole Arnold is going to tag. The tag is going to be, or the throw is going to be cut off. So Cole Arnold will score. Joey Gabanski with the sacrifice fly to right field. So we have 2 outs with number 24, the DH, Zach Tollerman.
A 2021 Expedition League All-Star, your designated hitter, number 24, Zach Tollerman.
Tollerman is the only Canyon County hitter to go to the All-Star games. Zach Tollerman will go down to Casper the 19th, 20th, and 21st to play in the All-Star game along with 3 Spuds pitchers. That one in there for a strike, 0-1 now the count. The 0-1 pitch outside, misses 1-1 now the count on Zach Tollerman. The score, 2-0, Spuds lead. Spuds with 2 hits already so far. The leadoff single by Ronnie McBride. And the triple by Cole Arnold, the RBI triple. The second run came from Joey Grabanski and his sacrifice fly. 2-1 now the count. The 2-1 pitch. In for a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Zach Tollerman, the DH tonight. The 2-2 pitch. Swings on, popped up to the second baseman right on the edge of the infield. He will catch it, and it'll be retired, but 5 batters come to the plate with 2 runs scoring. We will be back. It'll be Tyler Davis, John Ponder, and Nate Schwartz up for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. We'll be back after this short break. Top of the second now. Tyler Davis up to bat, facing the right-hander Connor Horgan. The first pitch is strike. That one in there for a ball. 1-1 now the count. The 1-1 pitch. In there, drops in for a strike. 1-2 now the counts. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. On number 18, Tyler English. The 1-2 pitch. In there, swung on. Strike out for Connor Horgan. That'll be his second of the game. It's going to be 1 out now with number 16, John Ponder. John Ponder, the freshman out of Georgia State. 6 foot, 180 pounds, out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. He was ranked the 8th highest outfielder in the state of Georgia and the 23rd best player in Georgia by perfect game. That one swung on, fouled away, 0-1 now the count. John Ponder not in the lineup last night. I believe he came in to pinch run. The 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch on John Ponder. That one swung on. High out to left field. Cameron Grant going over into in foul territory. He will catch it just in barely foul territory, but still an out. That'll be out number 2. It's going to bring up the designated hitter tonight, number 32, Nate Schwartz. The 0-0 pitch from Corrigan. Catches the outside corner. 0-1 now the count. Nate Schwartz on the season hitting .233. That one swung on and missed. 0-2 now. He has no power numbers, no doubles, no triples, no home runs, but does have 5 RBIs. Schwartz only has 30 at-bats. 14 strikeouts, 30 at-bats. Oh, 2 pitch. A ball, 1-2, now the count. Kobe Lehman with another defensive stop behind the plate. Lehman out of New Mexico Highlands. The 1-2 pitch. 1-2. That one. Schwartz is going to check swing, but he does not go, according to the home plate umpire. So now the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Nate Schwartz. That one's going to be outside, bounces away from Lehman, so it'll be 3-2, full count on number 32. Three-two pitch. That one swung on, broken bat to Cole Arnold, but he misses it. Danny Burns will pick it up, but will not make the throw. Schwartz will be an infield single. It's going to be the first hit of the night for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. It's going to bring up the 9 batter, number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. Mazzaferro also batting 9th last night. He was 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a strikeout. He also walked. First pitch is swung on, 0-1 now the count. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs with Nate Schwartz on first base after his infield single. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, misses, 1-1 now the count. Mazzaferro on the year, hitting .359 with 4 doubles, 3 triples, and 12 RBIs. He'll bat now with a runner on first. That one swung on and missed, 1-2 now the count. Horgan attacking Mazzaferro there with the high fastball. Looks back at first base. Sets. Delivers the pitch. Is in the dirt, 2-2, blocked by Lehman. Not allowing number 32, Nate Schwartz, to advance to second base. He'll stay at first. So the count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, with number 3, Jared Mazzaferro, up to bat. Horrigan stares in, gets the sign, throws. 3-2 count, back-to-back full counts for Horrigan on batters. Three-two pitch is swung on and struck out. So his second strikeout of the inning, third of the night. In the bottom of the second, we will see Lucas Danielix, Cameron Grant, and Kobe Lehman due up for the Spuds. We will be back after this short break. We are back for Carson Ola's second inning of work. It'll be Daniel Wicks, Cameron Grant, and Kobe Lehman up. The first pitch from Daniel Wicks fouled off. 0-1 now the count. Pitch number 2, down, low and away, 1-1 now the count. The score, 2-0, Spuds lead. After in the first inning, Randy McBride scored after his single on Cole Arnold's triple, and the second run came from Joey Grabanski's sacrifice fly to score Arnold. The 1-1 pitch in there, popped up to center field. Smelko underneath it, goes back a little bit, but he will retire Lucas Danielwicks. That's going to bring up Cameron Grant. Cameron Grant out of Skyline Community College. Batting 246 with 10 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and 17 RBIs. He is the team leader in doubles. Cameron Grant, first pitch, swings on, misses, 0-1 now the count. The 0-1 pitch misses, 1-1 now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for number 18, Cameron Grant. Cameron Grant fouled off to the right side. Count will be 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out for number 18, Cameron Grant. The 1-2 pitch. That one runs inside, almost hits him. Grant gets out of the way. 2-2 now, the count. Grant got the day off last night. That one swung on. The count will stay 2-2. He did play in the first game of this series against the 11-7 win against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. He was 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. 2-2 pitch. That one popped up right side, right fielder under it. John Ponder will catch it to retire Cameron Grant. That'll be the second out of the inning.
From New Mexico.
That's going to bring up number 40, the catcher tonight, Kobe Lehman. Lehman was also catching last night. That one, first pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen. 0-1, now the count. The 0-1 count with 2 outs. That one misses low and outside. 1-1 now the count on Kobe Lehman. Lehman with a .550 batting average through 20 at-bats. He has 3 doubles, 6 RBIs. That one he watches upstairs. Fastball misses high. 2-1. Last night Lehman was 2 for 3 with 1 double and 1 walk. The double came back in the 8th inning. He had also a single in the 4th. That one fouled away, defensive swing. 2-2 now the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out on number 40, Kobe Lehman. The score 2-0. Spuds lead. Spuds with 2 hits so far. Came back in the first inning from McBride and Arnold. The 2-2 pitch misses low. Count will run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. That one swung on. Ground ball to the Mazzaferro at short. Throws over. Will be in time for to Tyler Davis. That'll be out number 3. 3 up and 3 down. We will be back with the top of the 3rd. It will be top of the lineup for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Smelko, McGee, and Zerfis all due up when we come back. Top of the third now. Connor Horgan's still out on the mound. The first pitch swung on. Pop fly to Cameron Grant in left field. Grant will run back, retire it, and Smelko will go down for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 27, Cade McGee.
That brings up number 27, second baseman Cade McGee. McGee in the first inning was walked and then left on second base. Horgan gets the sign. Delivers. That one misses. 1-0 the count now on Cade McGee. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Score 2-0. Canyon County Spuds lead. The 0-1 pitch misses low. 2-0 now the count. Western Nebraska Pioneers so far only have 1 hit. That came from Nate Schwartz back in the second. 2-0. Misses. 3-0 has yet to find the zone. Pitch. Misses. 4 straight balls for Connor Horgan, so he will put Cade McGee on first base, and that will bring up number 20, third baseman Alex Zerfus. Zerfus in the first inning struck out. Connor Horgan picks to first, not in time. McGee will slide in, dive in safely. Zerfus now leading the Western Nebraska Pioneers in batting average, hitting .415 before coming into this game. The 0-0 pitch catches the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 now the count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Zerfus also has 4 doubles, 1 home run, and 8 RBIs. The 0-1 misses upstairs and inside. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The 1-1 count. Meeman picks back, not in time. 27, Cade McGee will dive in head first safely. Pitch was a ball, so 2-1 now the count on number 20, Alex Zerfus. 2-1 pitch. Misses upstairs, 3-1. Now the count. Horgan looks in, checks first base. The 3-1 pitch on its way. Zerfus will take off, Cade McGee will take off, and the tag is not good. He dodged the tag. It looked like he rolled over onto his side and slid around to reach second base, but Dalen Dobish is going to bring a conversation from head coach Dalen Dobish. The throw in time, but Cade McGee just dodges the tag. Very good slide. But I don't know, it looked like I thought he got him. The throw from here was definitely good. Dalen Dobish not too happy about that call. But it will stand. No argument from the umpires, no conversation. So now Cade McGee will get a stolen base, and there'll be a full count on Alex Zerfus. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with a runner in scoring position on second base. 3-2 pitch. Swung on right back at Horgan. He blocks it, knocks it down, is going to throw it in time, so it'll be a grounder to Horgan. Goes right to first base for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up number 22, the left fielder, JT Walden. Walden's going to step in. Last time Walden walked back in the first inning, was left stranded on first base. The right-hander Horgan comes in on the outside pitch. 0-1 now. Horgan is ahead. Horgan just attacking these batters, starting early in the zone with a strike. The 0-1 pitch from Horgan. Delivered, misses. Great stop by Kobe Lehman behind the plate. Make sure number 27, Cade McGee, stays at third base. But the count is going to be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs with Cade McGee on third base. One pitch, swung on, fouled off to the left side. That'll be 1-2 now on JT Walden. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. He'll go stay in to see another pitch. The count will stay 1-2. This is the first time that Connor Horgan has faced the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Has not seen them yet this series or last series. The 1-2 pitch outside. 2-2 now the count. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on number 22, JT Walden. The score, 2-0. The Spuds lead. The Spuds with 2 hits. And the Western Nebraska Pioneers with just 1. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and struck out. They will leave the runner stranded in scoring position at third base. Huge strikeout there for Connor Horgan. We will head to the bottom of the third, where it will be Danny Burns, Ronnie McBride, and Cole Arnold due up for the Spuds. We will be back after this short break. Bottom of the third here for the Spuds. Lead 2-0. That one in there for a ball. Misses outside. For number 6, the shortstop, Danny Burns. He will see his first at-bat and his first time facing number 23, Carson Ohl. That one chopped on, swung, half check swing. But it will be time. Carson Ohl fields it, fires it to first to number 18, Tyler Davis. So just like that, there'll be one out in the inning, and that's going to bring up our leadoff batter, number 5, center fielder, Ronnie McBride.
Number 5, Ronnie McBride.
McBride, with a single in the first inning, came around to score. He's one of the 2 runs the Spuds have tonight. Let's see if he can get something going here. For the Western Nebraska Pioneers, it's been 3 scoreless innings so far, just 1 hit allowed in the 3 innings. Canyon County with 2 and 2 hits. That one swung on, popped up. 3 Pios going back at it, but Smelko will be the one to catch it, the center fielder. It'll be out number 2, so 1 pitch, 1 out for the second out. That's going to bring up number 3, Cole Arnold. Cole Arnold with the RBI triple to score McBride in the first inning in his last at-bat. First pitch to Arnold. In there, first strike, 0-1. Now the count. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for number 3, Cole Arnold. That one swung on to the shortstop. Mazzaferro shuffles, throws it. It is high, but Tyler Davis will keep his foot on the bag. So 3 up, 3 down for Canyon County. We will head to the 4th. It will be Jake English, Tyler Davis, and John Ponder due up for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back. My name is Santina Zito, the play-by-play for the remainder of the season for Canyon County Spuds here at home. It's going to be Connor Horgan for his 3rd inning of work, facing number 21, Jake English. Jake English is our beer batter for tonight. English, last inning, reached on a fielder's choice. The first pitch to English, swung on, fouled back. That one will be strike 1. Jake English swinging early here, trying to avoid the strikeout by the beer batter. Connor Horgan. Now that one drops in there for a strike, so now we have no balls and 2 strikes on Jake English for the beer batter tonight. English with 14 strikeouts on the year, 3 of those coming last night. That one's going to miss, 1-2 the count. Horgan cannot get number 21, Jake English, to chase. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs for the Camden County Spuds. The 1-2 pitch. That one, fastball outside, misses. Barely 2-2 now the count. Horgan wanted that one, but it'll go to a 2-2 count. Two pitch. That one swung on. Joey Gabansky will field it and will toss it to number 14, Connor Horgan, as he steps on the bag. Good defense there by the Spuds for Horgan to come all the way over and cover first base for Joey Gabansky. But that is first batter up, first out for number 14, Connor Horgan. That's going to bring up number 18, Tyler Davis. That one misses outside and low. 1-0 now the count. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out on the first baseman, Davis. The 1-0 pitch. That one swung on and missed. 1-1 now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Last night, Tyler Davis 3 for 5 with 3 singles. 1 in the first, 1 in the 7th, and 1 in the 9th. That one catches the outside corner. 1-2 now the count. In the first game of the series on July 12th, Davis was 0 for 1, and last night 3 for 5. But that one misses, low and outside. 2-2 now the count. So count runs even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on Davis. Two and two. That one is going to miss low, bounces in the turf. English wanting that one, tries to swing at it, but holds back, does not go. You can tell he wanted to chase a little bit, but just did not. The 3-2. Delivers. That one swung on. Going to be a single into left center field. McBride will come up with it. Davis with a hard round, but we'll watch the throw go into Noah Denny and will walk back to first base. So that is a 1-out single for number 18, Davis. That one, that will bring up number 16, John Ponder, the right fielder in the second inning in his first at bat. He flew out to the left fielder, Cameron Grant. Spuds tonight wearing their white uniforms with teal sleeves and white pinstripe pants. That one misses. 1-0 the count. The Pioneers with black jerseys, gray pants, black stirrups, and white socks. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now the count. Ponder, the team leader in strikeouts, has 37 strikeouts in 73 at-bats and 37 strikeouts in 23 games. That one floats upstairs. 2-1 now the count. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out with number 18, Tyler Davis, on first base. The 2-1 pitch. Oregon looks back. Attempts, but does not get him. Davis will slide back in safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. That one swung on and missed. Fouled back to the screen. 2-2 now the count. Oregon delivers. That one upstairs. 3-2 the count. So it'll be a full count on John Ponder, number 16. Tyler Davis on first base is a stolen base. There's base stealing threat. He has 12 stolen bases so far in the year and has only been caught twice. So he's 12 for 14. Davis will take off on the full count pitch, but it won't matter because it is a walk. She will not be awarded the stolen base. So it's going to be 2 runners on after the single from Tyler Davis and then the walk from John Ponder. That is going to bring up number 32, Nate Schwartz. Schwartz having the first hit of the game in the second inning. He had a single, but then was left stranded on first base. The score, 2-0 in the top of the fourth. That first pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. That one, Kobe Lehman's going to back pick, but is safe and does not get the tag down. Joey Grabansky. Ponder going around the tag. Second time we've seen that tonight by Pioneers runners as they've slid around the tag. That's what happened on a steal to second as he was safe. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runners on. Horgan looks at second. 1-1 pitch. That one swung on, fouled back to the Pioneers dugout. So the count will now be 1-2 on Nate Schwartz. John Ponder on first base after the walk, and Tyler Davis on second after his single. It's 1 out single. 1 out in the inning for the Spuds. 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch. That one popped up. Danny Burns will be over. Goes over into almost into foul territory, but out number 2 as he goes back onto the edge of the grass in the outfield. So now there will be 2 outs in the inning, 2 runners on for number 3, the 9-batter, Jared Mazzaferro. Mazzaferro struck out in his first at-bat against Connor Horgan. Mazzaferro before this game, 2 for 7. Both hits coming in last night's game. Went over in the July 12th game. That one catches the outside corner. 0-1 now the count. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on base. So Mazzaferro in the first game was 0 for 4. He did score a run, and he had 2 strikeouts. And then in the second game last night on July 13th, he was 2 for 3. With a walk and a strikeout. Horgan steps off, gets the runner to go back to second. As he will call time and bring Kobe Lehman to the mound. Horgan probably talking about the pitch sequence that he wants to throw to Mazzaferro. It'll be a short conversation as Lehman comes back to the plate and Horgan goes back to the mound. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for Connor Horgan, the right-hander. The 0-1 misses inside. 1-1 now the count. Jared Mazzaferro, the sophomore out of Ohlone Junior College. He is 5'8", 160 pounds, the San Jose, California native. He played baseball and football in high school. The 1-1 pitch. That one swung on, foul to the third baseman Cole Arnold. That'll be a strike on the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Jared Mazzaferro. John Ponder on first base and Tyler Davis on second with 2 outs in the inning. Horgan looks in. Comes set. The 1-2 pitch on its way. That one swung on and does not get rung up, but Horgan thought it did as he walked back to first base. That is a 2-2 count, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Where that one missed, I am not quite sure, but it is a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on. In the top of the 4th, the score 2-0, Spuds lead. Horgan looks back. Checks again. Delivers. That one now upstairs, so it'll be a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be off on the pitch as a 3 ball, 2 strike, 2 out. So they will get a head start on the pitch from Horgan to Mazzaferro. 3-2 pitch. Runners are off. Mazzaferro, left field, base hit no left field. There's 1 run that will score. Cole Arnold will cut off the third. The runner, or cut off the throw to third. So that is a 2-out single, RBI single. It's going to score Tyler Davis from second base. And now there'll be runners on the corners for the leadoff batter, number 7, Eric Smelko, 0 for 2 tonight. So the score now 2-1. Spuds still lead. Runners on first and third. Top of the order up. Horgan looking to get out of this jam. That one misses off the plate. 1-0 the count. Smelko so far on the series before tonight, 6 for 9. Now with tonight is 6 for 11. That one is a pickoff attempt to first base, not in time. Count stays 1-0. So Smelko having a really good day yesterday. 3 singles, 3 for 4. He also had 3 hits in the first day, 3 for 5 in that game. Tries to pick again, not in time. He'll be safe once again. It's Mazzaferro trying to be picked at first base. Eric Smelko up to bat. The 1-0 pitch. As Horgan looks back at first once again. That one will be outside, 2-0 now the count. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs with 2 runners on. Mazzaferro on first and John Ponder on second, on, check that, third base. That one swung on, fouled off to the left field. Not in distance of a Spuds player could catch it, so that'll be 2-1 now the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The 2-1 misses outside. 3-1. Horgan's going to ask for a new ball. Spuds defense tonight from left to right, and starting in left field with number 18, Cam Grant. Number 5, Ronnie McBride in center. Number 4, Lucas Danielwicks in right. On the infield, number 3, Cole Arnold at third base. Number 6, Danny Burns at short. Number 2, Noah Denny at second base. Number 25, George Gabanski at first. 40, Kobe Lehman behind the plate. And on the mound, still the right-hander, Connor Horgan, number 14. 3-1 count. That one swung on into center field. McBride tracking it, under it, and will catch it. So that'll be the third out of the inning. Smelko flies out to center field. Due up for the Spuds. Cole Arnold, Noah Denny, and George Gabanski as the Pioneers cut the lead 2-1. Spuds still lead. Come up in the bottom of the fourth. We'll be back right after this short break. Noah Denny up first. That one catches the inside corner. 0-1 now the count on number 2, Noah Denny. That one off speed, swung on a miss. 0-2 now the count. The 0-2 pitch misses inside. 1-2 the count. That one shot out to left field. It's going to drop in there for a single. Denny will lead off with a single in the bottom of the fourth. That is the Spuds' second hit of the game. It's going to bring up number 25, Joey Grabanski. Joey Grabanski, the RBI sacrifice fly in the first inning to score Cole Arnold after he hit his triple. Joey Grabanski will go over to talk to Dalen Dobish, the Spuds head coach. Spuds fans, I want to thank you for listening and tuning into our broadcast tonight. I'm still very new at broadcasting, as this is only my second time ever doing it, so I appreciate the patience. The 0-0 count to Grabanski, low, 1-0 now. The count. Scored 2-1, Spuds lead after the Pioneers score 1 in the top of the fourth. Noah Denny on first base slides back in or dives back in after the pickoff attempt is not in time. Just trying to keep him there. Denny is a base-stealing threat. He is second on the team in stolen bases, right behind Ronnie McBride. That one struck out to left field, so 2 singles right to left field. Back-to-back, Noah Denny and Joey Gabansky. So now we'll have 2 runners on for the RBI leader, Zach Tollerman. Zach Tollerman so far with 34 RBIs on the season. Trailing him is Grabansky with 33. Tollerman leading an average with 341, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and 1 home run. Now no outs. Runners on first and second. Grabansky on first. Denny on second. That pitch misses low. 1-0 the count. Tollerman comes set. Looks in, delivers. That one misses. 2-0 now the count. English blocks that one, allowing the runners, or keeping the runners, I should say, staying at first and second. Back-to-back singles here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Caldwell, Idaho. Tollerman in his first at-bat flew out to second base. The 2-0 pitch finds the zone. 2-1 now the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs with 2 runners on. Tollerman looking to extend the lead for the Spuds. Get some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-1 pitch misses low and outside. 3-1. Three-one pitch. That one swung on up the middle. He's going to go the short way, try to get the double play in time. So there would be the double play for Zach Tollerman, the 6-4-3. Denny will go over to third base. So now there'll be a runner at third with 2 outs, and Lucas Danielewicz up to bat. Now Dalen Dobish will talk to Lucas Danielewicz. Danielewicz, 0 for 1 on the night, flew out to the right fielder in the 2nd inning.
Right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielewicz.
Last night, Danielewicz was 1 for 4. He had a single back in the 5th inning last night. Came around to score then in the 9th on the walk-off by Alex Salzman, and that is going to be fouled away to the Pioneers dugout. 0-1 now in the count. That one misses. 1-1 now the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs for Lucas Danielewicz, the right fielder. Noah Denny on third base. Lucas Danielewicz fouled that one's away. So 1-2 now the count. The 1-2 pitch swung on, popped off behind the plate. That looks like it's going to get out of there, but it'll stay in play. So they will leave a runner stranded on third base as Danielewicz will walk back to the dugout. So that will be the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-1 now the score. Both teams has 3 hits. We're going to head to the top of the 5th as it'll be Cade McGee, Alex Zerfus, and JT Walden due up for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Top of the fifth will bring a pitching change. Number 33, Noah Stevens. Noah Stevens, the right-handed reliever out of Hope International. First pitch misses 1-0. The count now. Noah Stevens, 5'10", 170 pounds, with 3 wins, 2 losses, 11.63 ERAs through 14 games. That one shot out to left field. Cameron Grant tracking back, but he will bounces and hit the wall. Cade McGee will lead off with a stand-up double off of Noah Stevens. Stevens, that's 24 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, and 24 walks. It's going to bring up number 20, Alex Zerfus. So Cade McGee with the stand-up double to lead off the top of the 5th inning. That one, first pitch swung on, popped up to Joey Grabansky. He will call off number 2, Noah Denny. So that is going to be 1 out now with a runner on second.
Number 22, JT Walden.
The tying run now on second base. The go-ahead run for the Pios. Up to bat with number 22, JT Walden. The 0-0 pitch. Now as Stevens looks in, he comes set. Delivers. That 1-0 now the count. Misses low. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. With a runner on second base for number 22, J.T. Walden. J.T. Walden, the redshirt freshman out of Gonzaga. That one ripped on. Joey Gabanski with a great play. He will step on first base. Now that'll be the second out, but Cade McGee will advance to third base. So just a great play by probably our best defensive first baseman, Joey Grabanski. He's made a couple of good plays. That one, a very hard ground ball, just rocketed at him. So now the tying run at third base. That'll bring up the beer batter, number 21, Jake English. That one, first pitch, misses low. 1-0 now the count. English, the freshman out of the University of Kansas. He was the number 1 catcher in Kansas, ranked out of high school. Lehman blocks that one. 2-0 now the count on Jake English. That one swung on and popped out. And Joey Grabanski will go all the way out to right field. Joey Grabanski with back-to-back great plays. He saves he saves the tying run, and we will head in. We will head into the bottom of the 5th with Spuds leading 2-1. We'll be back after this short break. Bottom of the 5th, Spuds lead 2-1 as in the last inning, Joey Grabanski got all 3 outs for the Canyon County Spuds. Cam Grant up to plate right now, number 18 to left field. Their swings first pitch. That one flew out to center field. Smelko underneath it. 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring up number 40, Kobe Lehman. Lehman, 0 for 1 on the night. He grounded to short back in the second inning. That one first pitch, 1-0 now the count, misses inside. The 1-0 pitch now turned to 2-0 as that one misses low and outside. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. That one he swings. Fouled off. 2-1 now the count. That one catches the outside corner. 2-2 now the count.
Kobe's got to be shaking his head, man. That's brutal. One side or the other.
Even count. 2-2. Now that is 3-2 now the count.
It was absolutely the same spot.
That one single to right field. Ponder's going to try to get Lehman at first base. A close play, but Lehman will beat it out. Kind of started jogging right out of the gate, but then picked up speed and was almost thrown out, but luckily was not. Now a leadoff or a 1-out single. Check that by Kobe Lehman.
The shortstop, number 6, Danny Burns.
It's going to bring up number 6, Danny Burns. Grounded out to the pitcher back in the 3rd inning. So now Burns will come up. Burns out of Yakima Valley Community College. Usually hits for us here in the 9-hole. Carson comes in, delivers, swung on. 0-1 now the count. That one, the pickoff attempt, not in time. As Kobe Lehman will dive in head first. Safely into first base. The 0-1 count from all. Danny Burns swung at Danny Burns. Zerfis will come over, get the first. Zerfis will get the double play as he fires over to the second baseman, but Dalen Dobish is going to head out. Not very happy. So he will send Dalen Dobish back to the dugout as that'll end the inning on a double play. We will head to the top of the 6th. We'll be back after this short break. The double play by Danny Burns will end the inning. And up to bat, it'll be number 18, Tyler Davis. It'll be Davis, Ponder, and Schwartz due up. Noah Stevens back out on the mound. That one misses ball one. We do have Noah Stevens, Connor Horgan's final line. Horgan went 4 innings pitched with giving up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts in 19 batters faced. That one skied up. Cole Arnold underneath it, trying to find it in the lights, and he will find it as he pulls it in. Now that'll be a 1 out for Noah Stevens. So we pop up to number 3, Cole Arnold, for the first out.
Right fielder, number 16, John Ponder.
It's going to bring up number 16, the right fielder, John Ponder. Ponder 0 for 1 on the day, had a fly out to the left fielder, Cameron Grant, in the 2nd inning, and he walked in the 4th inning. 0-0 count. That one tried to bunt, a good bunt. Kobe Lehman's going to have to come out and field it, but a great throw and a great pick by Joey Grabanski. Grabanski pointing over there to Lehman, as that was both a great play by Lehman and a great play by Joey Grabanski. Grabanski, just anything hit to him will be an out tonight. We see him pick a couple balls. We see him go all the way out to the outfield. Joey Grabanski, great defensive player for the Canyon County Spuds. So now there'll be 2 outs as John Ponder's bunt attempt does not good, as Joey Grabanski makes a great pick. That one now 1-0 as that one misses low. It's going to be number 32, Nate Schwartz. 1 for 2 tonight, had a single in the 1st inning and a pop up to the shortstop. And his last at bat, that one fouled away, going to run the count even, 1-1. Tomorrow night here at Wolf Field will be Ladies' Night. I'm hoping to have our statistician, Grace Michael, on the mic with me for a little bit of the game. Count now 1 and 2 as that one fouled back. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Noah Stevens with the celebration as they go 3 up, 3 down, hoping to bring that momentum into the bottom of the 6th, where it will be top of the lineup. Ronnie McBride, Cole Arnold, and Noah Denny due up for the Spuds. Spuds lead 2-1 going into the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back after this short break. Top of the 6th will bring up or bottom of the 6, excuse me, will bring up top of the order. Number 5, Ronnie McBride. McBride and a single in the first. A fly out to center fielder in the third, so he's 1 for 2 on the night. The first pitch, so that one swung on, rope to left field, but it will drop foul, so they'll be 0-1 now the count. Now, Spuds listeners, you can follow Canyon County on Facebook at Spuds Baseball Club, on Twitter at Spuds Baseball, on Instagram at Spuds Baseball, on TikTok at Spuds Baseball, and then right here on YouTube at Spuds Baseball. Now the second pitch, that one struck towards third base. McBride is going to round, and he's going to go for 2, and he's going to dive in safely, but he does not tag him, so there'll be a leadoff double for Ronnie McBride in the top of the 6th. That's McBride's second hit of the night. The great defensive plays in the top of the 6th, hopefully carrying over now as a spark for the runners. Ronnie McBride getting the leadoff double. Cole Arnold watches the first pitch as a strike. That is strike 1, 0-1, the count. Cole Arnold, that one popped up to center field. Ronnie McBride is going to tag, but no, he does not fake tag as he will go back to second base. Good call by Ronnie McBride, as he most likely would have been out, as that was a great throw by Eric Smelko to the cutoff. Number 3, shortstop Jared Mazzaferro. So now that'll bring up the second baseman, number 2, Noah Denny, with 1 out. 1 out in the inning. McBride still on second base after his leadoff double. Ole will step off as he is still throwing into the 6th inning. Piles have not had a pitching change yet, but 2-1, the Spuds lead. So far, Ole has yet to strike out a Canyon County batter, which is very uncharacteristic for him. And now he's taking a moment talking to his catcher. On the season, Carson Ole, number 23, has 43 strikeouts in 39.2 innings, so very uncharacteristic that he has not gotten a strikeout yet in this game. First pitch, a strike, 0-1, now the count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, with a runner on second base in Ronnie McBride. Ole looks at McBride. The 0-1 pitch misses, 1-1, now the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with 1 runner on second. The Spuds still looking for more insurance runs as they're only leading by 1 in the bottom of the 6th. That one back picked McBride. McBride dives in safely. The second baseman, McGee, not able to make the tag as that was a high throw, not quick enough to get McBride. The 1-1 pitch misses, 2-1 now the count. So hitters count here on Noah Denny. Two-one pitch. That one swung on. Smelko going back. This time, McBride will tag. It is not in time as McBride, with so much speed, slides in safely to third base. But out number 2 comes in another fly out to the center fielder, Eric Smelko. That's going to bring up number 25, Joey Grabansky. Grabansky 1 for 1 in the first inning. He had a sacrifice fly to score Cole Arnold for the second run of the game. And then in the fourth inning, he had a single, but was then part of the 6-4-3 double play by Tollerman. Grabansky, that one popped up. Shallow left field. That's going to be the left fielder, J.T. Walden, will retire it. So they leave a runner stranded on third base, and McBride, the leadoff double, does not come around to score. Due up in the top of the 7th will be Jared Mazzaferro, Eric Smelko, and Cade McGee. Noah Stevens back on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds, as it'll be Jared Mazzaferro, shortstop. He is 1 for 2 tonight with a RBI single in the fourth and a strikeout in the second. First pitch misses inside, 1-0 the count. Now looking around the scoreboard of the Expedition League, at Duncan Field, the Sioux Falls Sunfish defeat the Hastings Sadbusters 8-0. Here at that one swung on, miss, 1-1. Here at Wolf Field, Canyon County Spuds 2, Western Nebraska Pioneers 1 in the the top of the 7th. The 1-1 pitch. That one misses high, 2-1. At Hyde Field, the Pierre Trappers lead the Wheat City Whiskey Jack 6-5 in the bottom of the 12th, so that game going into extra innings. At Moeller Field, the Fremont Moo lead 10-1 over the Casper Horseheads in the top of the 7th. That one misses off the plate, 3-1 count. 2 games have been finalized. The Tommyknockers beating the Spearfish Sasquatch at 5-2 at 3 Legends Field, and the Soares Valley Saber Dogs 3 Badlands Big Sticks 1 at Corbett Field. The 3-1 pitch, that one catches the inside corner. 3-2 now the count. Mazzaferro thought that one was going to be a walk as he started to motion towards first base, but will be brought back for another pitch. Payoff pitch now by Noah Stevens. 3-2 pitch. That one way outside. Misses. And Mazzaferro will have a lead-off walk.
Top of the order, center fielder number 7.
That's going to bring up the leadoff batter, switch hitter, Eric Smelko, will be facing Noah Stevens, batting from the left side for the righty-lefty matchup. That is 1-0 now the count. That one misses high and outside. Jared Mazzaferro on first base after he drew the walk. The 1-0 pitch. That one bunt attempt, but misses. Great block by Kobe Lehman. 2-0 now the count with no outs and a runner on first. Go ahead run here at the plate, but we will have a conversation with Noah Stevens. Dalen Dobish just going out to calm him down, ask him what's going on. He kind of had a rocky start as his first batter had hit a leadoff double with Cade McGee back in the 5th. Ended up getting out of the inning scoreless, but that'll be a short conversation as Stevens will stay out there and continue the inning. He's going to keep the at-bat going with number 7, Eric Smelko. Two-0 pitch. That one swung on, fouled away. Left side, 2-1 now the count. Spuds here would really like a double play, something a ground ball up the middle. Try to get out of this inning. Pickoff attempt not in time as Mazzaferro will dive back in safely. Stevens delivered that one, popped up. Looks like Cole Arnold's going to track it. Tracking it in the lights. Will get the play. Makes the catch. Brings it in. Makes sure he's not dropping it. Now that'll be out number 1 for Noah Stevens. It's going to bring up number 27, Cade McGee. Last time off Stevens, he had the leadoff double in the 5th. First pitch to McGee in there for a strike. Stevens ahead 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out with a runner on first base. The 0-1 pitch. That one upstairs, 1-1 now the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with 1 runner on base. Score still 2-1 here at Wolf Field in Caldwell, Idaho. That one, pickoff attempt, not in time. He's going to slide in safely. still awaiting the 1-1 pitch. That one swung on, fouled back. 1-2 now the count. Stevens trying to get out of this inning as he gave up the leadoff walk to Mazzaferro. Then the next out came from Eric Smelko, the pop-up to the third baseman, Cole Arnold. And now we see Cade McGee. 1-2 count. That one misses. 2-2. Going to make the count even. Two. That one swung on and fouled back to the screen. So it'll stay a 2-2 count from Noah Stevens. Two pitch. That one swung on. It's going to be a single out into center field. Ronnie McBride will come up to it. Mazzaferro will stay at second. So now there'll be runners at first and second. So Mazzaferro moves to second after the walk. Then the fly out to third base by Eric Smelko. And now the single by Cade McGee. Runners on first and second with Alex Zerfus. He was 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out. Zerfus, one of their best hitters as he leads in batting average. That one catches the corner for the strike. 0-1 now the count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out with Cade McGee on first base and Jared Mazzaferro on second. That one misses. 1-1 now the count. Train here at Wolf Field, coming from left field to right field. We're in the field, so it is a strikeout train. Be a great time here to get out of the inning with a runner in scoring position. The 1-1 pitch in there, ball. 2-1 now the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Cade McGee on first base, Jared Mazzaferro on second. Two 1 pitch. That one swung on, fouled back to the screen. 2-2 now the count. Noah Stevens so far, 2.1 innings pitched. 31 pitches. Shakes off Lehman. Nods in, gets the sign. Sets. Looks back at second. 2-2. Fastball upstairs. 3-2 now the count. So full count with runners on first and second. 1 out in the inning. Score 2-1. Spuds still lead in the top of the 7th. Payoff pitch here. Oh, we're going to have a back pick. Not in time. Train still going in the outfield. Three 2 pitch. Runners go. That one fouled off. So on the 3-2 pitch, hit and run situation there as both runners took off and Zerfus swung at the high fastball. He'll see another 3-2 count right here from the right-hander in Stevens. Nope, it'll be a pickoff attempt to first base, not in time. Grabanski does not make the tag as McGee slid in safely. The 3-2 pitch. That one, a foul ball as that one actually hit the knob of Alex Zerfus. So Stevens and Canyon County catching a break right there. Definitely would have been a ball as that one almost hit him, but somehow hits the knob of the bat. That will be a foul ball. So it'll be another 3-2 count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the innings for the right-hander Stevens out of Hope International. Stevens there. That one into right center field. McBride comes up with it. Can't field it cleanly. So it'll be one scores. Now the runners on first and third. So it's an RBI single from Alex Zerfus. That will tie the ball game. And now the go-ahead run is on third. Another runner on first for number 22, J.T. Walden. We do have some action down in the Spuds bullpen. Looks like a right-hander. It's going to be J.T. Walden, but not before Dalen Dobish has another conversation. Looks like Noah Stevens' night might be over as he's motioning to the bullpen. We will be back after this conversation. So what ends up happening there is the head coach, Dalen Dobish, came out to talk to the right-hander Noah Stevens. Does not originally pull him, but then after a conversation from the umpires, they motioned down to the Spuds bullpen, so it'll be number 38, Michael Altman. Excuse me, number 32, Michael Altman. Altman appeared in 2 games, a 0-1 record, nothing to 1, so he has 1 loss on the season, 16.8 ERA, 2.2 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 3 hits. The newest addition to the Spuds. He has pitched against the Tommyknockers, where he took the loss. Pitched 1 inning, and then on July 9th, he pitched at Spearfish in the 11-2 loss, where he pitched 1.2 innings. So we will give him time to warm up, and then we will be back. Michael Altman, number 32, will face number 22, J.T. Walden, with runners on first and third, runners on the corners. Alex Zerfus, after a single, RBI single, will be on first, and then Cade McGee is on third base. Michael Altman out of Oklahoma Baptist, He is 6'4", sophomore from San Francisco, California. Before Oklahoma Baptist, he went to Skyline College. Altman's first pitch, runner takes off. That one, and Danny Burns goes over to second base to cover the. So what happens there on the first pitch as Danny Burns crashed over to get the throw from Kobe Lehman, but the hit and run was perfectly executed as the ground ball to shortstop, where Danny Burns abandoned. And so now it'll be 3-2. The Pioneers will take the lead, as that will be an RBI single from J.T. Walden.
Tonight's beer batter, catcher number 21, Jake English.
So now there will be runners on third and second, as J.T. Walden ended up advancing to second. That's going to bring up the beer batter, number 21, Jake English. The first pitch towards Danny Burns. Joey Grabansky makes another excellent play, as that was picked off. The throw to Joey Grabansky's glove hand had to come over, stretch in the backhand, and pick it. So there will be a runner that scores. The score will now be 4-2, but there will be 2 outs in the inning after another exceptional play by Joey Grabansky. So for the Pioneers, 1 run was scored in the 4th, and now 3 scored here in the top of the 7th. Score 4-2, Pioneers lead. That one now misses, and another runner will come in. The wild pitch scores J.T. Walden, as the bases will be cleared. Score now 5-2. So the inning starts off with a walk by Jared Mazzaferro. He comes around to score. Then a fly out to the third baseman and Eric Smelko. And then 3 singles from Cade McGee, Alex Zerfus, and J.T. Walden. All of them come around to score. The score will now be 5-2 after that wild pitch. The 1-0 pitch finds the zone, 1-1 now the count. The 1-1 count. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on base. The score 5-2. Pioneers lead. Two one pitch. That one catches the outside corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Michael Altman. That one called strike 3, so Altman will get the strikeout, but not before the Pioneers score 4. The score will now be 5-2. Due up for the Spuds will be D.H. Tullerman, Daniel Wicks, and Grant when we come back in the bottom of the 7th. Carson Ohl, the all-star for Western Nebraska Pioneers, out in his 7th inning of work. He was a starter tonight and yet to be pulled, but he will face number 24, the designated hitter tonight, Zach Tullerman. First pitch to Tullerman in there for a strike, 0-1 now the count. Tullerman on the night, 0 for 2. Hit a fly out, second base in the first. Hit into a double play in the 4th. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses, 1-1. Another train coming here at Wolf Field from right to left this time. We're hitting, so we call it a rally train here at Wolf Field in Caldwell, Idaho. The 1-1. That one catches the outside corner. 1-2 now the count. Score 5-2. Pioneers lead after the big 4-run 7th inning. Pioneers 5 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. Canyon County Spuds 2 runs on 5 hits with no errors. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses, 2-2 now the count. That one there, broken bat, but a line drive to number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. Tullerman losing his bat on that play. Our bat boy, Carson, going out to grab it. That's going to bring up number 4, Lucas Danielwicks. Lucas Danielewicz on the night 0 for 2. Pop up to right field, and then a pop up to the catcher behind the plate. His first pitch, a ball, low in the zone, 1-0 the count. Danielewicz on the year hitting .296 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. He also has 21 RBIs. That one catches the zone. 1-1 will be the count now. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for the right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielewicz. The 1-1 count. Swings on toward the third baseman, the ground ball. A wild throw cannot be picked, so Lucas Danielewicz will leak on an error, and he will advance all the way to second base. That is the second Pioneers error of the night. So number 20, Alex Zerfus with the throwing error. Tyler Davis at first base, not able to pick it. And now Lucas Danielewicz will be on second base. That brings up number 18, the left fielder, Cameron Grant. Cameron Grant 0 for 2 on the night. A pop-up to the second baseman. And a fly out to the center fielder. First pitch, 0-1, now the count. The 0-1 count from Ole. That one swung on to the right side. John Ponder underneath it. Lucas Danielewicz will tag and stand up into third base. So the second out is a fly out to the right fielder, John Ponder. That's going to bring up number 40, Kobe Lehman. On the night, Kobe Lehman 1 for 2. He had a single in the 5th inning and a 6-3 ground out in the second. That pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 now the count. The 0-1 pitch on its way in there for strike 2. 0-2 now the count on number 40, Kobe Lehman. Lehman out of New Mexico Highlands. The 0-2 pitch swung and missed. His first strikeout of the night will leave the runner stranded on third. So now the score 5-2, still Pioneers lead. We will head to the 8th as it'll be John Ponder, Nate Schwartz, and Jared Mazzaferro. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Pioneers. We'll be back after this short break. Altman still on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds. Here in the top of the 8th, it'll be Ponder, Schwartz, and Mazzaferro up to bat. First pitch in there in the dirt, 1-0. Now the count. Ponder so far on the night 0 for 2. He had a fly out to Cameron Grant in left field in the second, and then a bunt attempt spoiled by the great defensive play of Kobe Lehman and Joey Grabansky. The 1-0 pitch misses. 2-0 now the count. So it'll be 2 balls, no strikes, no out on number 16, John Ponder, the strikeout leader for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Altman misses. 3-0 now the count. He's yet to find the zone this at-bat. The 3-0 pitch misses. 4-pitch walk. That is Ponder's second walk of the night, as now is a leadoff walk with a 5-2 score. The Pioneers lead in the top of the 8th. That's going to bring up number 32, Nate Schwartz, the designated hitter for tonight. In the second inning, Schwartz had a single. In the fourth, he flew out to the shortstop, Danny Burns, and then he had a strikeout back in the 6th. That one in there misses. 1-0 now the count, so 5 straight balls for Michael Altman. Runner goes now, throw down to second. Is not in time. A good throw, but the tag by Burns just not quite there. Excuse me, by Denny. Number 32, Nate Schwartz, a freshman out of Ohlone JUCO. He is 6'1", 185 pounds from San Jose, California. Michael Altman turns back, makes John Ponder go back to second base. That one misses. Now 3-0 on the designated hitter, number 32, Nate Schwartz. Ponder now in double digits for steals, as that was his 10th steal of the season. That one, another walk, so 2 4-pitch walks. So now there'll be a runner on first with Nate Schwartz after a 4-pitch walk, and then a runner on second after the stolen base and a 4-pitch walk by John Ponder, or to John Ponder. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. Mazzaferro, 1 for 2, struck out in his first at-bat, RBI single, and his 4th at-bat to score Davis. That one, Altman fielded. The bunt attempt, the sacrifice is successful, as that moves runners to second and third. So it'll be a 1-3 put out on the sacrifice bunt. It's going to bring off the leadoff batter, Eric Smelko. 0 for 4 tonight for Smelko. An all-star, one of their best hitters, having a very uncharacteristic night. He has had all 4 of his at-bats have flown out to the outfield. Batting this time from the left side again to get the righty-lefty matchup. Smelko, a switch hitter. First pitch to Smelko, a strike there. 0-1 now the count. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out with Nate Schwartz on second, and John Ponder on third after the sacrifice bunt. The 0-1 pitch misses. 1-1 now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One count. Pitch in there, fouled off. 1-2 now. The count. Smelko's going to step back in. Altman's going to set on the mound. The 1-2 count. Runners on second and third. The 1-2 pitch in there, swung on and struck out. The leadoff batter, Eric Smelko. Big out there for Altman as there's 2 runners in scoring position for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up number 27, Cade McGee. Well, now there will be a pinch runner on second base. Number 29, Brian Webb, will replace number 32, Nate Schwartz. Another all-star up to the plate, Cade McGee, playing second base tonight, number 27. McGee is 2 for 2 with 2 walks. He had a double in the 5th and a single in the 7th, came around to score. That one, first pitch, misses. 1-0 now the count. One no the count, 2 outs. Brian Webb on second, and John Ponder on third. The 1-0 count. That one upstairs, 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch from Altman. Misses. 3-0 now on 27, Cade McGee. Altman here really not trying to walk a batter, as that would be his 3rd walk of the inning if Cade McGee reaches on a base on balls. Struggling here in the 8th inning with the runner on second and third. The pitch in there. That one's actually going to hit him. Now ball 4. All runners on base are now reached on a walk, so there'll be bases loaded due to the 3 walks by Michael Altman. Is more action in the Spuds bullpen, and now they are going to pull Michael Altman as it looks like someone's going to come in from the bullpen. Dalen Dobish going out to have a conversation. So Altman walks the bases loaded. And it will be, his night will be done, as that's going to bring in, it looks like number 28, Henry Clark, the just newly graduated high school senior committed to Northwest Nazarene University. So we will let Clark warm up. We'll take a short break. We will be right back. On the mound now, number 28, Henry Clark. So far on the year, Clark is 1-1 with a 10.8 ERA. He's played in 8 games. No starts, but 18.1 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, 24 walks, 27 hits. We do have the final line for Michael Altman as he went .2 innings pitched, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, and 5 batters faced. First pitch in there, a ball. So now Henry Clark with the tall task of bases loaded. Every runner this inning has reached on a walk. That one, the 2-0 count. That ball misses low. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first, second, and third. Cade McGee on first. Nate Schwartz on second, replaced by the pinch runner Brian Webb. And then 16, John Ponder on third. Henry Clark comes in. That one, 3-0. So now Henry Clark, 3 straight balls. Trying to see if he can find the zone right here, get out of a tough inning. That one catches the zone. Henry Clark 3-1. Now the count on number 20, Alex Zerfus. Zerfus, 1 for 3 tonight. Hit a strikeout in the first, a walk in the third, a fly out to Cole Arnold in the fifth, and then a single and came around to score in the seventh. The 3-1 pitch. That one finds a zone, 3-2. So Henry Clark works his way back from a 3-0 count. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runners will get a head start as they will be off on the pitch with the count full and 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming to Henry Clark. That one swung on and fouled back to the screen. Everyone will go back. Another 3-2 pitch will be on its way. The runners will get another head start as it's still a 3-2 count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Score 5-2. Pioneers lead here in the top of the 8th. 3-2 pitch. Misses low, walks in a run. So that will walk in John Ponder. The runners on second and third, still Altman's responsibility. So his line not final, but will be after Spuds get out of the inning. So that'll make Alex Zerfus go to first on the walk. Cade McGee at second, and then Brian Webb will be on third. And that's going to bring up number 22, the left fielder, J.T. Walden. Walden tonight, 1 for 3, a strikeout in the third. First pitch swung, base hit, single. 1 run's going to score. The second run is going to score. But then the third to throw is out. So the run will still score, but they do get the put out at third base, but it's a 2 RBI single. The score will be 7-2 as Brian Webb comes in to score, and so does Cade McGee, and then Alex Zerfus will be thrown out at third base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. That'll bring up Danny Burns, Ronnie McBride, and Cole Arnold due up for the Spuds. We'll be back after this short break. Now out for his 8th inning of work will be Carson Ohl, and he's going to face the 9 batter, number 6, the shortstop, Danny Burns. Burns out of Yakima Valley Community College, one of many Yaks on this Spuds roster. That pitch misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Now the count. This will be one of Ohl's longest he's ever gone. His other long game was the win against Casper on June 15th. He went 7 innings in that game. 2-0 the count. That one upstairs 3-1 or 3-0, excuse me. So 3 balls, no strikes, no outs. Pioneers up 8-2 in the bottom of the 8th. The 3-0 catches the outside corner for a strike. 3-1 now the count. 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. 3-2 now the count. It'll be a full count on Danny Burns. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs for the right-hander, Carson Ohl. Ohl, one of the all-stars for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. The 3-2, it's going to draw the walk, so Danny Burns will have a lead-off walk. Only Carson Ohl's 4th walk in 32.2 innings. So now, with the runner on first and Burns, Monty McBride will be up. McBride, 1 for 3 tonight. I've been told that the first inning he was reached on an error was changed to. So now in the 3rd, he flew out to center field, and he had his double in the 6th. The 0-0 pitch. McBride tries to bunt, but pulls back. So 0-1 now the count, as that was still called a strike. So no balls, 1 strike, no outs with a runner on first and Danny Burns. Number 5, Ronnie McBride, the center fielder, up to bat for the Canyon County Spuds. Burns gets his lead. Ohl looks back at him. Comes set. Back picks, not in time. Danny Burns dives back in safely. So we'll see the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 pitch, the time is called by Ronnie McBride, so the pitch will not count as he did not throw it. Ronnie McBride out of Louisiana State, Alexandria. He is a Mamu native out of Mamu, Louisiana. Went to Mamu High School. 6 foot, 190 pounds. The right-hander, now transferred to University of Tyler, Texas. That one, check swings. Umpire says he goes, so 0-2 is now the count. The 0-2 on McBride. Ohl looks at Burns. The 0-2 pitch. In there, swung on. High fly ball, deep center field. That one, the left fielder will come up with it, as those in the left center field. So out number 1 will be the fly ball to the left fielder, JT Walden. That's going to bring up third baseman number 3, Cole Arnold out of Chico State. That one misses high and outside. 1-0 now the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out with a runner on first and Burns. Burns drew the leadoff walk, and then McBride the long fly out to left center field as JT Walden just caught it. Cole Arnold swings and misses. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 runner on first base. The 1-1 pitch, Burns takes off. He does get Burns, as it was a great throw from Jake English. He goes English to McGee as they tag out Burns. That'll be out number 2. So the leadoff walk caught stealing from English. Now nobody on, 2 outs with a 1-1 count on Cole Arnold. Cole Arnold, 1 for 3 with an RBI triple back in the first, then grounded out to the shortstop in the third, and flew out to the center fielder in the 8th. The time is called by Cole Arnold. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and now 2 outs on the third baseman, Arnold. Arnold steps out again. Ole steps off the mound. So now awaiting the 1-2 pitch. 1-2. That one upstairs almost hitting Cole Arnold. Arnold ducks out of the way. Just misses his helmet. 2-2 now the count. So a 2-2 even count with 2 outs and no runners on base for the Canyon County Spuds here in the bottom of the 8th. That one outside, 3-2 now the count. So a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 8-2 the score. Oh, the 3-2 pitch. That one walks Cole Arnold. So Cole Arnold draws the full count walk. That will put 1 runner on with 2 outs for number 2, the second baseman, Noah Denny. Denny 1 for 3 tonight with a single in the 4th, was left stranded. In the first inning, he grounded out to the third baseman, and then flew out to the center fielder in the 6th. Now there's going to be a conversation from the head coach of the Western Nebraska Pioneers. This is Ole's longest outing, as he's only ever gone 7 innings, so now into the 8th. Still not at a lot of pitches, not even breaking 100, only at 98. So almost at the 100 pitch mark, but through 8 innings, very impressive for Carson Ole, number 23. It's going to bring up number 2, Noah Denny. Denny, the St. Paul, Minnesota natives. The freshman out of North Dakota State University in Fargo, North Dakota, will now see his 4th at-bat. That one swung on and dribbled too short. He'll go the short way. So now, that'll be out number 3, Denny, the 6'4" ground out, fielder's choice, will retire the Spuds. Up next, and the top of the 9th, it'll be the Pioneers' last at-bats with JT Walden, Jake English, and Tyler Davis due up. We'll be back after this break. Top of the ninth now, Henry Clark delivers his first pitch to number 21, Jake English. That one's going to miss. 1-0 now the count. So in the top of the ninth, we have 8 runs on 8 hits with 2 errors for Western Nebraska Pioneers. That one swung on another hit. That's going to be a base hit towards the right field. Lucas Danielewicz comes up and fields it. Jake English, number 21, with his first single and his first base hit of the night. He's now 1 for 4. So that'll bring up number 18, Tyler Davis. For the Spuds here in the ninth, it is 2 runs and 5 hits with no errors so far. The 1-0 count now on Tyler Davis. That one misses. 2-0 now the count. Henry Clark looks into the sign, comes set, delivers. That one misses. Lehman blocks it, does not allow the runner and Jake English to advance to second base. So it'll be Jake English on first with no outs and a 3-0 count on number 18, the first baseman tonight, Tyler Davis. The 3-0 count misses. That will be ball 3, excuse me. So now the 3-0 count with a runner on 1. That one will find the zone. 3-1 now the count. Catches the outside corner of the plate. So 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs with Jake English on first base after the leadoff single into right field. We'll have a short delay as our sprinklers just turned on, but they are off, so now we are ready to go. The 3-1 count from Henry Clark. That one swung on. 3-2 now the count as that is fouled off to the left side. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, still a runner on first. Henry Clark, the graduated high school senior out of Melba, Idaho, and Melba High School. He's going to Northwest Nazarene University in the fall. The 3-2 swung on and foul tipped, so he will see another 3-2 pitch. That right there, defensive swing, not wanting to get rung up by the umpires. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs from Henry Clark to Tyler Davis. The 3-2 pitch, then swung another foul ball. The 7th pitch of the at-bat, now approaching pitch number 8. 3-2 count. Clark delivers, walks him. So now it'll be a runner on first and a runner on second with no outs in the inning. Top of the ninth, score 8-2, Pioneers lead. Now it'll be number 16, the right fielder, John Ponder. Ponder, 0 for 2 tonight, flew out to left field in Cameron Grant in the second inning, and then had the bunt attempt in the 6th, but in the 4th and 8th, walked. Tries to bunt again, but pulls back and jumps out of the way, but the umpire is saying it hits him, so that is going to be a hit by pitch for Ponder with the bases loaded now. Jake English will move to third as Tyler Davis goes to second, and John Ponder will be awarded first base. That's going to bring up number 29, Brian Webb. Brian Webb was the pinch runner in the 8th inning. He will replace the DH, Nate Schwartz. So it's going to be his first at-bat. That one gets away from Kobe Lehman, so that'll be a wild pitch from Henley Clark. The score now 9-2. A ball on the count, so the count 0-1 for number 29, Brian Webb. The 1-0 count. That one misses. 2-0 the count. So the 2-0 count. John Ponder on second base. And Tyler Davis on third after the wild pitch. 9-2 the score. That one misses. 3-0 now the count. So it'll be 3 straight balls to Brian Webb. Brian Webb on the year hitting .205 with 2 doubles and 19 RBIs. Clark will deliver the 3-0 pitch. That one misses upstairs, so now another walk from Henry Clark. So far in the top of the ninth, it's been a single by Jake English. He came around to score in the wild pitch. The walk, Tyler Davis was next, then a hit by pitch, and then a walk to Brian Webb. So 3 back-to-back free passes. Still no outs, bases loaded. That one's going to miss. Count now 1-0. Clark struggling here to find the zone as the bases are loaded on free passes. That one is another wild pitch. Another run is going to score. So now the score 10-2, and the Pios really have broken it open here in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So through the 7th inning, the Pioneers had only scored 1 run, but in the 7th was 4 runs, 3 in the 8th, and now 2 so far in the 9th. So a consistent start out of Connor Horrigan, and then once he was pulled, the wheels kind of came off the bus as the bullpen could not get it done tonight for the Spuds. That one swung on. The first pitch to Mazzaferro. 0-1 the count. My bad, 2-1 the count on Jared Mazzaferro. Now another wild pitch. Henry Clark really struggling here now. Now it's going to be 11-2. As runners will now go to third and Brian Webb. So it is 3 runs here in the 9th, and this the name of the game here on the top of the 9th apparently is free passes and wild pitches. So a 3-1 count. That one, ball 4, another walk. The 3rd walk of the inning, so now there'll be runners on the corners. So the inning started off with Jake English's single. Then it was a walk, a hit by pitch, another walk, and then the 3rd walk of the inning. Still have not recorded an out with 5 batters faced. This is batter number 6 in the top of the 9th. Eric Smelko up to bat, number 7. He takes the first pitch as a ball, 1-0 now the count. Center fielder Smelko 0 for 5 with 4 flyouts and a strikeout. The strikeout came back in the 8th. The 1-0 catches the zone, so 1-1 now the count.
But he should be lukewarm. He'll find that strike zone.
1-1 now, 2-1 as that one misses inside. It looks to be now some movement down in the Spuds bullpen. 2-1 pitch. That one swung on. Joey Grabanski can't field it cleanly, but Henry Clark over to cover. So Grabanski to Clark will get the out. That is first out. The run does score. Brian Webb will come in. It'll be 12-2 now the score. Pioneers lead by 10 in the top of the ninth.
That's good. I'm wondering why any of these guys didn't get drafted yesterday. It's shocking.
Now due up is number 27, Cade McGee, the second baseman. Cade McGee, 2 for 2 on the night. He also has 3 walks. That one misses. 1-0 now the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out for the Canyon County Spuds. That one catches the zone. 1-1 now the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with 1 runner on. Mazzaferro on second. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. 1-2 now the count. Now a conversation between Henry Clark and Kobe Lehman, but it will be very short as they'll come back. A 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. That one. Denny up with it. The ground ball to Denny. So the 4-3 ground out. Now there'll be 2 outs in the inning. That'll be number 20, Alex Zerfis. He will be the 8th batter to come to the top of the 9th. But it will be a pinch hitter, Casey Candiati.
Pinch hitter for the Pioneers, number 30, Casey Candiati.
Casey Casey Candiati has not recorded an at bat yet, so they are sending in a pitcher. The pitcher out of Scottsdale, Arizona, has no hitting stats as he has not had a at bat, but that one catches the zone. 0-1 now the count. So we will see what we can get out of Candiati out of St. Mary's, California. 0-1 count. That one swung on and fouled back. Candiati coming out swinging here, trying to make the most out of his at bat. The 0-2 struck out in his only at-bat of the year, but gets the Canyon County Spuds out of the innings, but not before the Pioneers put 4 runs in. Now the score, 12-2. Pioneers lead by 10 with the Spuds' last at-bat coming up. We'll be back after this. So the bottom of the ninth will bring a couple changes for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. A position player now pitching. Number 1, Kellen Rutz out of Yakima Valley Community College. Casey Candiotti, the pitcher, will go to second base, and Cade McGee will slide over to third. And the first pitch, 1-0 now on the count. On number 25, Joey Grabanski. That one, Joey Grabanski, a line drive up the middle. He will round first base and stay there. It's a single, leadoff single for Joey Grabanski. So now it's going to be number 24, the designated hitter, Zach Tollerman. Tollerman 0 for 3 tonight. Pop out in the first to the second baseman, a double play hit in the fourth, and then a line drive to the shortstop in the 7th inning. That one misses upstairs, 1-0 now the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Joey Grabanski at first base. Zach Tollerman fouls that one away. 1-1 now the count on Zach Tollerman. Tollerman out of Cuesta College. That one, a check swing and fouled back as it accidentally hit Zach Tollerman's bat. He tried to pull back but could not get the bat out of the zone. So it'll be 1-2 now the count. Joey Grabanski takes off, and no runner, or the catcher does not attempt to even throw, so Joey Grabanski will get the stolen base. 2-2 now the count on Zach Tollerman, as that was a ball. That one swung off and popped up behind the press box. It'll be a 2-2 count still. The 2-2 pitch is now 3-2. That is only Joey Grabanski's 3rd stolen base of the year. He is now 3 for 4 on stolen bases. The 3-2 pitch will be a walk. So now it'll be Joey Grabanski that leads off the inning with a single. Zach Tollerman then follows it up with a walk, and it'll be the right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielwicks. Danielwicks 0 for 3, reached on an error in the 7th inning. One of the Pioneers' 2 errors tonight. Danielwicks watches the first pitch home. It's a ball inside, 1-0 the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Tollerman on first, Grabanski on second. That one misses, low and outside, 2-0 now the count. So scored now, 12-2, Pioneers lead by 10 in the bottom of the 9th. That one finds his own, 2-1, Lucas Danielwicks, the batter. Kellen Rutz, the pitcher. That one, a foul ball, 2-2 now the count, as that was fouled off towards the left side of the field. Kellen Rutz with no pitching log, as this is his first appearance. So they had the first appearance by the pitcher batting in the top of the 9th, and in the bottom of the 9th, the Pioneers bring in the closer. That one missing upstairs, 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and that will be walked. So now the bases will be loaded for left fielder Cameron Grant. Grant is 0 for 3 on the night.
Left fielder number 18, Cameron Grant.
The final line for Carson Ohl is 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. He faced 30 batters. First pitch home misses, 1-0 now the count. So 1 ball, no strikes. Daniel Wicks on first, Tollerman on second, and Grabansky on third. That one swung on, and hot shot missing the diving third baseman. Tollerman will be waved around, and Daniel Wicks will go into third. So that is a 2 RBI single. The score now 12-4. So Joey Grabansky comes into score, Zach Tollerman comes into score, Lucas Daniel Wicks goes to third, and Cameron Grant with the 2-run RBI single in the bottom of the 9th. A conversation now between the head coach, and there will be a pitching change. It looks as to be number 30, Casey Candiotti, as he got an at-bat, struck out in the top of the 9th, but we will let him warm up. There'll be runners on first and third, as he will face Kobe Lehman in his first at-bat. We'll be right back after Candiotti warms up. So there'll be no outs for number 40, Kobe Lehman. Casey Candiotti sliding over from second base into pitch now. Kellen Rutz will leave the mound and flip-flop with Casey Candiotti. Rutz did not record an out and gave up, looks like, 2 hits. Joey Grabansky and Cameron Grant. That one swung on. Kobe Lehman will ground out to the first baseman, Tyler Davis, as Tyler Davis has to chase him back to home plate. Lehman stopped and started backpedaling. This is going to bring up number 6, Danny Burns. So runners on second and third. Grant on second, Daniel Wicks on third. As Lehman grounds out to the first baseman. Only 1 out in the inning for the Yakima Valley. Shortstop, number 6, Danny Burns. Burns has that one up the middle. Will score a run, but will get the out at first base, so the RBI ground out. But Daniel Wicks will come to score, so now it'll be 12-5 with 2 outs. And Ronnie McBride will get another at-bat. Ronnie McBride so far on the night reached on an error in the first. Also came around to score. Flew out to the 8th. doubled in the 6th, and then flew out to left in the 8th. Yo-oh, upstairs, 1-0 now the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 outs on Ronnie McBride. That one inside, now 2-0 now the count. McBride, the 7th batter to come to the plate this inning. That one misses. Now 3-0 now the count. So it's been 3 straight balls to Ronnie McBride. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. And Cameron Grant on third base. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, 3-1 now the count. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on third for the leadoff man, Ronnie McBride, the center fielder tonight. The 3-1 pitch popped up. Jake English is behind it, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. The Pioneers will go to win the game of 12-5. We will be back with final lines, final comments right after this short break. Welcome back to the post-game score. The final score, 12-5. Pioneers beat the Canyon County Spuds. For the Pioneers, 12 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. For the Spuds, 5 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Story of the game tonight was the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. The Spuds bullpen give up 11 runs in the 7, 8, 9 innings. In the 7th, there was 4 runs scored by the Pioneers. In the 8th, 3, and in the 9th, another 4. The bullpen could just not get it done tonight. The loser of the game is Michael Altman, as he came in the 7th inning, and the winner, Carson Ohl. He goes 8 innings, only giving up 2 runs that were scored in the first inning by Ronnie McBride and Cole Arnold, but the bullpen not be able to get it done for the Spuds. We will be back tomorrow, first pitch at 8 p.m. Thank you for listening. My name is Santina Zito, signing off for the night. Have a great night.